Here's 10 things you should know in Hogwarts Legacy. First is that it's not completely open world. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not completely open world right away. You do have to complete some story missions and eventually the entire map does open up, but until you actually progress far enough in the story, you are stopped by a mountain. At some point you go through the mountain and then after that you can explore the entire rest of the map, but it's not completely open world from the beginning. If you zoom completely out on the world map, it actually gives you regional information on where you're hovering in the top right corner, listing discoverables in the area and, more importantly, enemy levels. Now, enemy levels scale depending on your level, up to a maximum of the level listed. So for instance, if you're in an area where the level scale is 5 to 20, if you're between those ranges, the monsters will be the same range as you. If you're over level 20, they will still only be 20, and if you're under the minimum, they're gonna be the minimum. So if it's a big area or a big level difference, I wouldn't recommend going there unless you're prepared. Did you know that in Hogsmeade, you can actually move your map around and there's a shop at the very north part of Hogsmeade that has probably the best plants in the entire game. It is all the combat plants. Go there ASAP, buy them. You're going to want them once you get the room of requirement. Did you know you can give yourself almost unlimited boost on your broom by simply tapping the boost button instead of holding it down? Here's a side-by-side comparison. The left side is holding down the boost button, the right side is just tapping it. As you can see, you go about the same speed, but you can go almost indefinitely by tapping. While you're mounted on a broom, you can actually collect plants and open chests if you get close to them without dismounting. Saves you a little bit of time, saves you having to remount. You can actually remount your broom while you're swimming. You can jump off your broom over the water, dive somewhere, collect whatever's in it, and then simply mount your broom again, don't have to swim to shore. So something I didn't know right away, and something the game I don't believe ever really explains to you, is that when you complete challenges you get rewards, which you would assume you would get automatically, but you don't. Instead, you have to open up the pause menu, go to challenges, select the subcategory the challenge is under, and any item that appears with an orange background is a challenge that you have completed. All you have to do now is hover over it and select it, and it will be added to your collection. Early in the game, you have a gear inventory max of 20, which fills up rather quickly. A good rule of thumb is before you partake in any quests or adventures, check your gear, see if you're close to 20. If you are, make a detour to Hogsmeade or a random merchant around the map, sell off whatever you don't need. The room of requirement can be loaded full of different spellcraft and items that you've unlocked by doing quests or purchased from different vendors. But not all of these are created equal. Galleons are hard to come by early game, so don't go wasting them on the wrong spellcrafts. My recommendation is save up for the best of each of the planters, which is 5 small pots, 3 medium pots, 2 large pots, the T-shaped potion table, which allows you to brew 3 potions at the same time, the hopping pot, which brews a random potion you know how to make for free every 15 minutes, and the moonstone generating item, which gives you 10 moonstone for free every 10 minutes. Then as you get more cash, you want to go through and unlock the ability to plant all 3 of the combat plants and slowly start to unlock different potions. My recommendation is start with Thunder Brew and then purchase the other ones as you see fit. Fertilizing station and the chopping stations are also decent purchases later on, but don't worry about rushing them right away. The last tip I have for you is just enjoy the game. If you want to unlock everything ASAP, focus on main story missions. If you want to explore quite a bit, hit up every little town. They generally have 1 or 2 side missions available in them that give you different appearances, sometimes some money. Teachers' assignments and other student side quests tend to be the main way that you're going to unlock different spells, so if you want those, progress to the main story until you get owls from the students saying they have a quest for you, and then do their quests. The quest will actually tell you as a reward which spell, if one at all, you'll be getting as a reward. There you have it. There's 10 tips I have for you on making the game just a little bit easier and a little bit more fun in the early game. If you feel there's something I might have missed, please comment below. I'm curious to see what other tips you all have and what you've discovered during your playthrough so far. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel for more game content in the future. Till next time, stay safe.